Welcome back to another episode of Bordeaux. I'm going to show you really quickly those four signings that I made over the summer, plus one more signing that I made after that last episode. So there is Saint Maximin, there is Vitinho, nobody else, and then there's Sandler, 22. He's a center back. Maximin is also 22 years old. He's 81 now. Vitinho's 26. He's actually an 81 when he plays second striker, but as a winger, he's a 77. Um, that's it over here. And then Bijol is the defensive midfielder that I got. He's 20 years old, and he's a 74. And the other guy that I got that I just picked up was this dude that I've had on my short list for a long time, Cyprian. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm actually going to look that up because he's an 80 and he's like 24 years old. What, Wylan? How do you pronounce this? Wylan. Okay. Where is the pronunciation? Okay, well, it's Wylan Cyprian. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I picked him up and I got him from Fiorentina, and he's 24 years old. He's 80 and he's a center midfielder, and that really boosts us because our three center midfielders were all on a 76. The youngest of them being Vada, who's 23 years old. So we really upgraded our midfield with that. Now we've played a couple games. We've started the season, and what's happened is this. Here's how we started the season out. We went behind in the first leg to CSK Moscow. I played that one, and we lost 3-1. Then we coach mode this one with B team against Guingamp. We won 2-0. Then I played the second leg, and this was an incredibly hard game, but I managed to win 4-1, so we were into the group stages of the Champions League. We simmed this one with a mixture of A team and B team, and coach moded it, and we won 7-1. That's the biggest victory I've had ever with Bordeaux. And Clay pointed out that that's the Brazil score line, which I didn't realize that was the defeat that Germany gave Brazil in the World Cup, was also 7-1. So we wrapped up the transfer window, and I'm going to have to show you also that we made some other types of moves. We always pick up players, but we sold some players, and we also loaned some players out for the first time in my career in PES. Chouameni has been loaned out to Espion Norte, or he will be loaned out in the 1st of January. Prior, I put him up for loan, but I guess he didn't go anywhere. I'm renewing Kamano's contract. Melagoni is out on loan in Italy. I haven't seen him getting that much action. He hasn't gotten any action. Mateus Pereira is out on loan. Langer Blitz. They gave us a lot of money for that. And he's played 6 matches and scored 2 goals. He hasn't increased his overall at all, but Phil has increased his overall by 2 for Houston, whatever they are. I know Arsenal played them in the Europa League a year ago, I think. Anyway, we loaned Phil to them, and he has increased by 2 points. He hasn't played any matches, but apparently that doesn't matter because he's just been training a lot and increasing, so that's great to see. I feel like there was one more player that we had out on loan that I'm missing. Haven't mentioned yet. Anyway, that's really cool, and those guys have been playing, and they've been increasing their overall, which is something that I've never really seen on FIFA. When you loan somebody out, it doesn't happen. Also has to do with the fact that I loan them out to teams that I've never heard of that are in lower leagues. So these guys are most of them are getting chances to play. All right, so here we go. What have we got for this episode coming up? Montpellier in the league, Nice in the league, Lille in the league, and then Champions League match against Liverpool. We've drawn 2 matches in the Champions League and lost 1, so we have 2 points in our group, and it looks like we're probably going to go out because this group is incredibly hard. Liverpool, Juventus, and Real Sociedad. We're only able to get a draw against Sociedad, and yeah. I guess we got a draw against Juve, which is kind of surprising that we did that. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and coach mode this one. We've got a training going. That's the lineup that I picked out. Let's do it. Alright, we'll go with that.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very,
Bordeaux
very long.
In the white. We are the away
so
team
very,
in this
very
game.
Much. The scene could
And
not
we're
be
going to speed
more
it up
beautiful.
here.
The pitch looks terrific.
Coach mode.
Players are ready to get started.
Montpellier getting the early corner.
So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of
Costil
such an important game.
swats it out, and here's
Montpellier are
Mendy
suffering right now
and
from a
Saint
consistency
Maximin.
they could well do without. Rather unwelcomely, they are consistently winless.
Well, if ever a win was needed, Peter, then they'd obviously like it to be here. However, there's no need for them
And
to get
Montpellier's got it back.
over-anxious about their current run. They have to retain a
Nice
composure about their
tackles
work and
by
get back to what they're
Martin
good at.
and
Should they
Yeah, that does look a foul.
Clerget.
Referee's
No,
given a
that was
free kick.
Vada. But Montpellier got it back again.
Yeah,
Koundé
that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open
gets
up
the
many
ball for
possibilities.
us. Keep giving it away. We haven't had any real
That's
possession.
not going to make it. Just brushed off the ball there. Montpellier.
As soon as we get it, we lose it.
Look, if you're good, that's a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Aimed long and
Really
direct.
poor passing right now by Bordeaux.
Bordeaux still to register a shot on target.
That was much better.
Goal! Bordeaux!
Oh man,
First blood
there it
drawn.
is. There's the Mendy celebration. Good to see it though.
Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Vada put it in, and Mendy just quickly turned before his defender could get close enough to do anything about it. put in a nice strike. And look at that strike again. Perfect angle. It was a good shot. Keeper probably should have done better. But I will not complain about that.
So we have
Bordeaux
our
taking the
breakthrough.
early,
Yeah, this is also
somewhat
a chance
early
to see
lead,
what happens to
26th
their
minute.
level of concentration from here.
And they've got it back as soon as
Nice
they gave it
interception there by Mendy.
away. Hardly anything between the sides.
Montpellier is back
And it's
on the ball.
1-0. Goes for goal.
Oof, and they almost scored. CO hits the
The
post.
look on his face says it all.
He had beaten Costil there. That was very scary.
Looks to clip it
San
forward.
Maximin
Fires it
puts
in
in
low.
a pretty good ball, but
Bordeaux
defender was
are
able to
ahead
get
here.
it out.
It's been a good half for them.
Otavio regains possession for us. Here's Mendy.
Tries
Here's
lifting
St.
it over.
Maximin. He's gonna get us a corner here. It's good. We're starting to get better possession as well.
Just whacks it away.
Vada throwing it in. Almost turned into something for Lerge there.
Little doubt.
But then
that is
he
a
takes
foul.
down Montpellier man for a free kick, and they've got possession in our half.
Cleared without
Nicely
complication.
done by the defender there.
There is the half-time whistle.
And
So
that'll
there
do
you
it for the
have
first
Close
half.
sport
It's
half of
1-0
football.
Bordeaux.
Still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Bordeaux come in, having established that lead. A game where
I
the
think I'm
narrative
good.
is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far
I was
so
thinking
good.
about making a sub, but
Already up and running for the second half.
we'll wait until the
Well,
60th.
1-0 may be good enough, so they may.
Looking to shoot.
Oh, great early chance in the
That
second
is
half for
wayward.
Vada.
Oh, look, I don't
He
want to
puts it
sound
wide.
too dismissive, but from here, that
The
looks
young
a harder thing to do.
Argentinian center midfielder.
Played into space out wide. Oh, nice touch. Drills one in.
Almost
Gets
able
good
to make
distance on
something
it.
out of that.
Throw in.
Otavio puts the ball out and then puts in a very poor tackle. And he's lucky not to get a card here. He's very lucky. 54th minute. Bordeaux still up by 1.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Up to meet it.
Oh, well, CO has been
Great ball to play him
the
in,
man
but he
putting
will
in
be
chance
cut
after
into
chance
this
for
half.
Montpellier,
Such
and
a
one of
clever
these
pass
is going to
that
go
forwards
in.
the
We're going to
defence.
need to get a second
It
goal
could well be
here.
revisited this.
So it's going to be sub
Oh,
time.
sweet feet.
Montpellier showing
St.
a little
Maximin
more
to
urgency
Mendy.
now, and to be honest, Peter,
Puts it back to
this is
St.
what's
Maximin.
required.
Jim, there's not too much
Cross.
subtlety or sophistication about this.
Montpellier
It
is
really
able to
a
get it
question
out.
of needs must.
Pablo wins the ball back. St. Maximin gets the throw in, and it's time for a throw in. I mean, it's time for a
Well, you have to
substitute.
feel a little for the
It's
player
the
being
throw in,
taken
and
off
it's
here.
time for
He's
a
been
throw
made
in.
the scapegoat after that, but I guess something
All right.
had to be done. I suppose it did need a
Yeah,
little change.
Pelinar did start. So we're going to put in Aaron Martin. Aaron Martin. And that's about it. Yep. That's all we're doing right now. We'll look at putting Adley on in a little while. He's been really on form. Got the winner for us in one of those games.
This defence
that I
just
played
doesn't
earlier.
trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Oh, nice.
Well, decisiveness
All right,
has deserted them,
71st
Peter.
minute.
They need
Time has
precision,
certainly
and it's
flown
sadly
here in the
absent.
second half. Not a lot has happened, but
Tries Waving on now.
Bordeaux
What can
has
they
been
conjure
able
from
to
here?
contain Montpellier at
Ball
least.
needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Although hasn't been able to create anything else.
Forward it goes.
Back up to Mendy. Lerager, who's looking very tired. Mendy. Saint-Maximin.
There's a real appetite from them to
Pablo
finally put
has
this
just
game to bed.
been a rock at the back today. Here's Mendy. Saint-Maximin. There it is.
It's there.
And there's the flip. And this is our new signing over the summer from Nice, who has been sparkling for us. Not only that, but he's been increasing his overall. When we got him, he was an 80. He's already an 81. And he just put in a great goal for us to get a crucial two-goal cushion over Montpellier in this match. Turned his man with a burst of speed and was able to put it past the keeper. Nice celebration. Love the celebration. We're going to also make a substitute. Looks like Montpellier made one. And we've only made one, and it's the 83rd minute, so it's definitely time. No, we're not going to be taking Saint-Maximin off, but we'll put Cornelius on real quick for Mendy for the last couple minutes of the match. And actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. We need to substitute one of these midfielders. It's a tough one between Vada and Lerager, but I'm going to take off Lerager, put on Adley, and then let's put on Karike for Sabali. So there we go. Couple subs there in the 83rd minute to shore it up.
So that's two now without reply. Great challenge.
Great goal by Saint-Maximin there.
A free kick.
We have made 4 fouls and they've made 0, but you see the score line, so clearly our fouls have been worth it and they haven't been bad ones.
Forward it goes.
I don't think we've even gotten a card.
The defense can get it clear.
Good refereeing in this match, must be said. Montpellier trying to get a late goal here. Not able to, and that's the end of the match. Great win there for us. I love it. And keep it up. Keep up the winning momentum at Bordeaux right now for the start of this 2020 season.
Doing the ugly stuff, that's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
50-50 possession right on the dot. And only 3 shots, 2 were on target, and those were the 2 goals in the game. There was very slim pickings, but we were able to be efficient with it. Good win, and the man of the match is Mendy. I thought it would be. But shout out to Vada, Vitinho, Saint-Maximin. Definitely Saint-Maximin. Good performance by the team. PSG also won, but Lyon dropped points. Marseille and Monaco drew, so that means they both dropped points. That was good for us. Looking at the table, it is Bordeaux that is sitting top of the league after 7 matches with 19 points, 6 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. We are still undefeated. It looks like us and Ken are the only 2 teams left in the league who are undefeated now. Ken sitting in 5th place, surprisingly, actually, for them. That's pretty good. But yeah, a great start in the league for Bordeaux. We've kind of sacrificed, unfortunately, not necessarily sacrificed. I mean, we've played A-team in our Champions League games, in our group leagues games, but we just haven't been successful because we've been going up against the likes of Liverpool and Juventus. So, bless you, we're not able to compete with them yet. We're not on that level yet, although we have brought in 2 80-plus players in Cyprien, the midfielder from Fiorentina, and Saint-Maximin, the right winger from Nice. we're still not on that level. So we've been falling out of the group stage. We're really not in touch with the top two. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to progress at this point. But our league form, and also we played one French Cup match and we won that one. That was the one that we won 3-2, and Adley got it with that volley to win it for us. So how is the owner feeling about us right now? Everything is pretty good. He's at a 58% as far as his trust for me, and he wants us to try to go for 5 consecutive wins in the league. The squad looks like it's in great shape. I bet you could string together 5 wins, right? Easier said than done, sir. We've got Nice coming up, and then Lille before a big match against Liverpool. But as I said, I don't even know if I'm going to prioritize that as much anymore now. You know, we might drop down to the Europa, or we might just be out of it for the season, and then we can focus on the league and the cup. So that was mostly an A team that played that last match, but there was enough time in between the 2 matches that the squad is still pretty energized. Okay. Cyprian's going to come back in for Larraget. Larraget is the one who's losing the minutes most because I'm playing Vada on the left side of the 3 in midfield now. He's younger and he's going to develop more. Balotelli is still playing for Nice. They've got Sarr at center back. I know he's got a lot of potential. Might actually want to look at him. I don't know. Koundé's looking really tired though, so I think we're gonna have to look at putting Jovanovic in. And I think that's... Do I want to do anything different? I think that's everything I want to do. Sankare has also really been getting reduced minutes this season as a result of the signing of Cyprian. I think I'm going to put him on the bench this time with Kalou, who hasn't seen as many minutes as a result of the signing of Vitinho. So these new signings that we've made have affected the squad definitely, and you know that's what happens when there's competition in a squad and competition for places. We're gonna go ahead and proceed in coach mode again for this one. Coach Steele wearing the armband. Looks like we're at home, and John Terry is staring at me, and that is really scary and weird. So in this game, you can get, I guess, what happens is they recycle old players and they put them back into the game as youth players. But with Terry, he was already retired before this, so I think what he is he's like one of these like legend players that they have inserted into the game where, you know, they're like whatever age they are, like 38, but like they're still like whatever they are, like 82 or whatever. So it's really crazy and weird to see him. But yeah, we're gonna beat him. Let's beat him. They've got Mario Balotelli and John Terry, like 2 players I would love to beat. I want to look at that legend players because he's not. I don't think he's a youth player. I don't think Terry is a youth player. I Let's see if I can look at him in their
Welcome everyone
squad.
to a part of the world where the game of football is so
See if they'll let me look at him.
There is a healthy tension, great expectation building up here as we head towards kick-off. It's a bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows
No, they're not even gonna let me go look at. Well, he's a 74, so I think he's probably like 38, 40 years old.
Noise from both sets of supporters,
Huh.
and the game will be
It's
underway.
really interesting.
One glance and you know where we are.
All right,
It
let's
is
do
one of the
this.
most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the
Oh.
occasion.
The beautiful game.
If you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Oop, Mendy lost it.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The one and only Mario Balotelli. It all depends
Mario
on
Balotelli.
what mood he's in, I know. If we get the hard-working version who's willing to put a shift in for the team, then we may get a few fireworks.
Nice tackle by Otavio.
No argument for me on that
Mendy
one.
gets it out to Kamano, but he loses it.
Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Now it's Balotelli.
Nice block on Balotelli
It's
from
good distance on it.
Jovanovic, I think it was.
Last-ditch defending,
It's gonna
but
be a
that'll
big
do.
matchup for him today
Get that
against
clear.
Balotelli.
He's gonna have to
He's
tune his
dealing with a
rangefinder
striker
before the next
of
one.
another level.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do,
Hmm.
it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
There hasn't been a shot yet in the game.
Well, it's a crossing
24th
feast here,
minute.
but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Nobody's going to argue with that. Terry. Plays it out to the wing.
There you go.
And
Oh,
a foul? Yes,
called it a
the
foul
referee's
against
given it.
us. Oh, come on now. Barely.
Clears it out of harm's way.
Otavio. Mendy. Otavio
Now
Martin.
played now.
Mendy. Martin.
It's a
Nope.
great ball. The
Almost.
worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Here's Balotelli.
He's got away. Away from immediate danger. Goal now would certainly
Oh,
liven
nice
things up.
tackle by Kamano. Wasn't able to do anything with it.
Balotelli.
Costil
Forward
makes
it goes.
a rare bad pass. Good pass by Saint Maximin.
That's been one straight
There's Mendy
back.
up,
Bit of an appeal,
not
but
able to
nothing
keep
doing.
it in the
Played out
box.
to the right.
Sabali.
He's left his man.
Ooh,
The
and
first
that's the
half is
end of the
done.
first
So
half.
neither
No,
team
no.
has broken through.
We started to push for it there at the end of the half. That was a little bit better.
Interesting game up to now.
But we have only had 35%
What do we learn from
possession.
the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Alright, we're going to need to get it on attack mode.
Bordeaux
I
can be
realized
very
I did
glad
not do that
half-time came
in
when
the
it did.
first half.
Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pickup in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Here we go. Oh, lost it.
Nice, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope
Attack
this
mode
sticks in.
is on.
And he heaves it forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if
Naima's
they step
snoring
up,
is
their
on.
keeper could get a whole lot busier.
A really good
The
feat.
jellies are on.
Out to the left it goes.
Nice passing.
That is wayward.
Well, he did get himself into
Thought
a
that
good
was it.
position something for him to cling to.
Alright, Sankari's coming on for Vada.
Well, there's going to be a change now with the ball out of play. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far.
Gets up to head it! Oh, not the best of headers.
We're getting
All he'd be
closer, I
thinking
feel
is,
like,
please, ground, swallow me up.
with this continued
The
pressure.
changes then in quick succession. Now it's Balotelli.
But one quick move by
Sankar.
Balotelli and the game will be theirs. So
Bordeaux may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Terry. A buccaneering run. It's Balotelli!
oh, nice save.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class
Cannot
range.
keep the ball.
Aimed long and direct.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves
Here we
too
go.
predictable.
Here we go. Yes! Let's go, Mendy!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
Giving Balotelli a lesson on finishing.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Just put it right through the keeper. Beautiful ball in by the sub Sankare. Willie Scales with an inspired substitution.
Bordeaux take the lead.
Look, I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Exactly.
Nice.
Now we need to hold on to
Definitely
this
not going
lead.
down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be
It's
faulted.
already the 83rd minute.
That's lovely.
Pablo gets back,
Will be a
and it's
throw-in.
time for a sub. Or 2. It's 2. It's time for 2. Alright. Let's see. It'll be the fullbacks. It will be the fullbacks. Both of them.
Bordeaux have decided
On
now
the
is the time to
83rd
make their
minute.
final change.
Well, for me,
Karike
this was the
has
obvious substitution. He'd
grown
become
to a
just little
72
jaded.
and
As
Pellinard
a
has
result
grown
of
to a
that, it's most likely
75,
to
so
make a mistake. I think
you know,
sometimes
they're a
when the
decent
body becomes tired,
pair
the brain goes with it. I
of
think that's
fullbacks.
happened in this case.
Wow.
It's safe to
Looks
say
like
that they
Sankara just
need to
ran it
manage
out of
this to
bounds there.
secure the
Or
win now.
Mendy. Wasn't sure who that was.
It was just a question of running down the
Mendy
clock
puts
now.
it out. There's only a couple minutes left in this match if we can just
Fine
hold on.
defending there.
It was not the best of matches to watch, I'll be honest, but the 3 points are all that matters, and Bordeaux wraps them up with an 80th minute goal over John Terry's weird head and Mario Balotelli.
However it came, final score 1-0. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is
Love
the
it.
cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a
Loved
unit,
those
getting
goals
behind
too.
the
Can
ball,
I
doing the ugly
just
stuff.
go to the goals? I
That's what
loved
gets you
those.
clean
Those
sheets
goals
and
were
wins.
nice. Or
Well,
the
that's
one
lot for
goal.
now. Thanks to
Was
you,
it the
Jim,
one
and goodbye.
or the 2? It was the 1. Here's Mendy. Yep. That'll do it. 50-50 again. This time 3 shots, 1 on target. And I'm sure Mendy will be collecting man of the match again. Shout out to Sankari for the assist. Lyon and Toulouse drew. PSG won their game 2-0 over Lille. And Marseille lost to Montpellier. And Monaco drew with Nantes. So it was another great week for Bordeaux. PSG really the only squad, it looks like, that's keeping up with us as far as consistency. It's good to see Saint-Etienne up in the top 3 and Cannes just staying up there. in the top 5. Marseille bringing up the rear of the top 5, and then you can find Monaco down in 7th. And Lyon down in 18th. So they're having a shocking season. You have to actually scroll down to find them. I do not want to have to scroll down ever to find Bordeaux. I'm going to just say that right now. And you saw that there was another message that Phil was continuing to grow at his loan club. So I just love it. Love the way that the loan system has been working so far. Mendy is a huge hit. He's a star player that's been increased to level 3. Your fan club income will increase. There's been an update in those contract renewals that I did with Kamano. I only did it because they were saying that his salary, he wanted like a raise like really bad, and I'm okay with it. We have the money to spare to do it. Looks like we're good to go. There we go. That'll keep him happy, and he has started to develop. He rose from a 77 to a 78 there, and we've seen a couple of our players do that. Aaron Martin grew from a 77 to a 78 recently. So a lot of our players are approaching 80 now. And when we get a squad that is full of 80s, you really start to see the difference of quality. And you really start to see the team scale new heights in the league and in cup competitions. And that's what I'm excited about. And look at that. We have increased our owners' trust to 60%. Owners comment in getting 5 consecutive wins. Nice work in stringing together a 5-match winning streak in the league. I hope to see this air of positivity around the club continue. Me too. Good things happening at Bordeaux right now. And we've got 1 match left to go in October. Sabali's talking about Cyprian. He's so passionate, it's impossible not to be affected by that. My performances have definitely improved thanks to him. Mendy, who scored that key goal in that last match, said the team all pulled together and everything clicked. That's a goal I'm not going to forget. Hopefully we can take this momentum into the next game too. Yep. Now, I do think we are probably going to be playing... I'm not sure. I think I'm going to be trying to play a team, or at least whatever I can cobble together of an A team. Oh, looks like almost no one actually. Yeah, I mean, because I've been running them a little bit ragged here, so I'm gonna have to rotate. Looks like this is the game it's gonna have to be. Unfortunately, Lille has a fairly strong offensive unit. Nicolas Pepe is definitely one to watch out for. So that's too bad, but you know that does mean that they're gonna be fresh for the Liverpool match, so we can give it a go there, and who knows, maybe we can somehow come up with 3 points and give ourselves a chance in the group. You never know. But we're going to be rotating here very heavily so that we can get our players fit again. And I think we'll put Poussin in. We've been giving him a lot of match time so far this season, trying to grow him, because we know that Costil is going to be retiring any time now. He could be making that announcement saying that he's going to retire at the end of the season, and then we've lost an 80 in the goal. And that's bad. Don't want to see that happen. Tchouameni is not going to be loaned out until January, so we'll give him a chance to get some minutes in this match. Adley has been getting some minutes, but well, yeah, I think that I'm going to keep it that way, actually. I think we have a better chance of getting those 3 points with Larraget starting than with Adley. All right. Well, this is B team. Definitely B team. Going away to Lille. After a lot of fixtures in a row here, Willie Scales has been forced to rotate in a major way for this match. And we will see what the squad players at Bordeaux
well, whatever time of day it is with you, welcome along to a game which is
up for.
I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that hasn't affected
FYI, our new center defender that we bought from Man City,
will be underway very soon.
the Dutchman Sandler, has a huge afro, and he looks like what I looked like in college, except he doesn't have any facial hair.
To go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
I don't know, I feel like I was like always trying to like grow something. Didn't really have much back then, though, I don't think. No, didn't really. No, Clay's confirming. Cornelius going on a long foraging run, not able to get anything out of it.
Lille have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Now, I will not be too heartbroken or surprised if we drop points here, but if, you know, I'd love to see B team pick up some points. Vitinho has been, everything he's touched has turned to gold this season so far. Every minute that he's played, every ball that he's touched, and every time he's struck the ball, pretty much he's scored a goal. So I'm excited to see the new number 13 on the field, and he makes an assist just as I'm talking about it. He crosses the ball in, and Kalou heads it in. The man who was rumored to be going on the transfer block in the summer and who almost did, but it ended up being Mateus Pereira who went out in the end because he was the one who we got an offer for of the two. And there he is with a crucial header to take the lead against Lille. Nice assist from Vitinho.
Bordeaux themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left
20 minutes in
before they can actually say that the job is over.
Pushes it out wide. Great ball, and now the shot.
Ooh, it was a crucial intervention there. I think that was Jovanovic.
Back into the middle. Cleared.
Clay checking his jellies.
Lille were quick to defend their manager in the wake of
happy with what he's got.
In recent days.
Yeah,
thumbs
but he
up.
brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
And he's also giving me the thumbs up on the on the field performances. So big thumbs up from Clay, and big strike from Andreas Cornelius, and the robot dance is back. The robot dance came back.
you've got to say the
That's
odds
one
on
of
him
my
missing from
favorite
there
celebrations
are
in the
very
game.
And that's what the
I
game
hope
is
they
all
give it
about.
the slow-mo
Find space and
treatment
finish,
in
but
the
you have to
replay.
credit the pass to pick him out.
Great strike. Whew. What a strike across the keeper. Look at this one more time. Clay Tone. Oh, there it is. Robot. Robot. I don't know why I call it the robot, but it's like he's like just kind of a robot, like Wally, like Wally, like bap, bap, bap,
Well, at
bap,
1-0,
bap,
this
bap.
contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2,
It's
the
a-
mindset's
you know,
in
like, thank you. I got the thumbs up there.
that losing feeling the other.
Making some type of sense. All right, Vitinho driving in on the left wing.
He'll have it in.
And Cornelius going for the acrobatic finish. And it must be said, I am seeing a big difference already in the level of performance in this squad from this season to last season. We're undefeated in the league. Got one draw. The rest of the games have been wins. And it looks like this is going to be another one. And this is with B team. And I don't want to speak too soon, but there's something to be said for the level of chemistry that we've built up over the last season with these players. These new players that have come in, have bedded in quickly, and they are of higher levels of the players that were in previously, so they've improved the squad. They've brought in quality. Players like Vitinho. Have made an instant impact. And Bordeaux is looking like, not like, you know, we're fighting for Champions League. We look like we're fighting for a title right now. I mean, I know it's way too early in the season to be talking about a title, but if we're staying up there with PSG like this consistently, that only bodes well for us, and that was a great first half. Lille registered 0 shots in the first half. So we're going to keep it with the same players here. We're not going to make any changes. Sandler's afro is looking good, glistening in the afternoon sunlight. And Kalou was not able to get that ball out of his feet enough to cross it. And here comes Loic Remy, the long-lost French striker, who at one point I think he even played for Chelsea.
And it's hoisted clear.
Getting the nod from Claytonio to confirm.
The chase is on.
Cornelius does win the headers, but looks like it was Lerger that put it out. Kind of sloppily there, it must be said.
Plays it out to the flank.
Pellinard with the interception. Vitinho puts it forward to Cornelius, who puts it way behind Sankari. Comes over and fouls his man with ruthless abandon and is lucky to not have a card. I didn't even want to look at that replay. I'm a little disgusted with that. No, you know, we're fine. We're good. Everybody's good.
Played it short. And he heaves it forward.
Lille has been trying to get something here in the second half, but haven't really fashioned any real chances. And it goes out for a goal kick, and I think it's time for a substitute. And it will be that man Sankari. And coming on for him is Tchouaméni. We're going to give him a rare outing here. Give him a couple minutes. He's going to be going out on loan January 1st of 2021.
Sure that won't get through.
Which is coming up here in just a couple months. It's almost November now. 2020. As we go forward into the future with Bordeaux on this glorious adventure.
Forward it goes.
Oh, Kalou. Oh, if he could have squared it
there to hoof it away.
to the left winger.
It's a change
That
was
would have
in the
been
offing.
3-0,
Pass not
but
allowed.
we're going to make a sub here, 71st minute. And it's going to be Adley. What do you need? Just tell me. Oh, my. Okay. And I think it's going to be Adley that we bring on here. Although we did just bring on a center midfielder. Yeah, I still think that's the right change. Let's give him some minutes, you know, because those other guys are all going to be playing except for Garcia. We should also look at giving Garcia some minutes. I'm gonna do that. The boy Garcia from Trinidad and Tobago, who has recently grown from a 73 to a 74. Levi Garcia coming on for Vitinho in the 71st minute. 20 minutes left to go in the match, and Lille still has not registered a shot in this game.
Now, what's on? Flips one over.
Pellinard has been playing well today. There's their first shot. It was a great shot from Nicolas Pepe.
By poor finishing.
I think he
All
barely
you'd be
missed
thinking
that.
is,
We're going to look
please,
at this
ground,
again.
Swallow me up.
Yep. Oh, and it was Poussin that's in the goal. I think, I don't know why, but I thought Costil was in goal.
Lille have
Poussin, I'm not sure if he
anticipated
had
an
that
aerial
covered, that
bombardment.
angle.
Just looks like mass defence. Yeah, up to meet
Oh, Cornelius off the
it.
bar.
Clearance and very necessary.
Well, then, 12 minutes to
Hopes
go.
pass it away.
Bordeaux sitting on a 2-goal
Fine
lead,
defending
looking
there.
pretty comfortable
To the
here.
left.
Garcia up to Cornelius. He loses the ball. We're going to drop back down to defensive
Leading
mode
by
and
two,
try to close
and the
this
finishing
game
line
out.
in sight.
Poussin clears it up to Cornelius.
With a delicate ball.
Nice. Nice link play. And that was a beautiful goal. That was a beautiful goal.
And the lead is extended still further.
Look at this
Bordeaux
link.
So well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
The movement from Kalou to get across his man there at the end was really good. And nice setup by Cornelius, who's been playing well today.
Bordeaux take a 3-goal lead and
3-0.
they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's
He's
been
got
a
away.
comprehensive victory
Maybe.
now.
And
If
the
we're gonna,
finish.
if we can hold on to the clean sheet, which
That has been
Poussin
clubbed
looks
away.
like he's very determined to do. Great save from the young Frenchman in between the sticks. He's 20
And it's been taken
20
short.
years old,
Oh, the ball's
21
come
years old.
loose.
I'll look it up, but
Official
very
showing
young.
that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
And that was a great victory for Bordeaux. Kalou with the brace, definitely going to be man of the match. Cornelius was also very good today. Excellent.
Reflections then, Jim.
Look, we saw some textbook
6
football from
shots,
wide areas that
3 on
continued
target,
to produce
52%
expansive attacking
possession,
play that was ultimately too hard to handle.
127
They were simply
passes.
too good in the wide areas. This is a
Looking
performance
pretty
that
good there.
hasn't just got
Kalou,
my approval.
7.5, Cornelius 7. Vitinho 7. I'm telling you, he was a great pickup. I'm very excited about him. Monaco lost to Toulouse. Olympique Lyonnais beat Strasbourg 4-0. PSG edged Cannes 1-0. Heartbreaker for the boys from Cannes. And Marseille just continues what has been a horrific start of a season for them, losing to Nice 2-0. And Saint-Etienne must be mentioned. Their name now too, since they're in the mix. But they lost 4-0 to Dijon. So what does that mean for the table? Bordeaux is still sitting in first place in the Ligue 1 on 25 points, 8 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. PSG 1 point behind us. The only difference between the teams is that PSG has a loss and no draws. Saint Etienne sitting solid on third, Ken not moving on fourth, and Stade de Reims finishing out the top 5. Olympique Marseille dropping down below. It was Lyon. That's the team that I meant to talk about with the horrific start to the season, and they're sitting down in 14th. So I think we're gonna end that episode, this episode right here. The end of the month, we had 5 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses. 3 goals for Mendy, 2 goals for Kalou, 2 goals for Saint-Maximin. Camano, 2 assists. Mendy, 2 assists. Vitinho, 2 assists. Mendy with an average rating of 7.5 on the month. That's excellent. And big victories for Bordeaux over Monaco and Lille and Montpellier. You know, it's just a great month. Team of the month. Not surprised to see that it's stacked with Bordeaux players. Mendy, Maximin, Sankare, Vada, Otavio, Sabali, Castile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the team of the month. And Phil continues to improve. Ball control improving, unwavering balance improving. And he's just going to continue to improve, and I'm loving that. We've got the match against Liverpool coming up, and an offer for Sankare has been received from Rangers. We'll be looking at that because he is 30. He's over the hill. He's not getting any better. Might be good to actually look at doing that, but we're going to go ahead and save it here. Call this episode here, and yeah, thank you for watching. We are just going to continue to try to keep Bordeaux in first place in the league and see where we can go this season. Until next time, bye-bye.